Your boy, BearableGuy123. Who is he, and is there any clues as to who he is? Well, there's a couple. Bearable Guy is very mysterious. He posts cryptic pictures, and he seems to have some sort of insider knowledge. He's been doing this for quite some time, for years. I believe 2018 or even later. He's famous for the famous viral meme XRP to hit 589 by end of year. Apparently, he posted this in a Reddit, and it's got a lot of attention. Got the people really hyped up. Coincidentally, the time on the clock is 123. 12, 1, 2, 3, 3 o'clock. But he posts all these cryptic pictures, the latest being Christmas Eve, this latest one, which many predict is the end of the road. Um, one thing that trips me out about these pictures is, why is USD yellow or gold and Bitcoin green? Shouldn't it be the other way around? I just always thought that, like, USD green, cash green, Bitcoin gold, digital gold. I just always thought that was interesting. As and purple being XRP, I wonder if that blue block is RLUSD. But as you can see here, if you go back, all these pictures combined, not all of them, but most of them, a lot of people thought this was Jeremy Hogan, but I believe it's institutional investors. As you see, the king, the old system has his eyes on him, the institutional investors. Brad Garlinghouse is supposed to be the knight in shining gold armor. The books, transparent ledger or legislation. Um, I don't know who the puppet's supposed to be. The bearable bear is insider knowledge. These dudes, dark knights. It just screams Jesuit order. With the hidden hand, right? Phoenix rising from the ashes. The castle representing financial system, the global, and then the sea. See, it has ripples. It's just clear as day, right? So I'm not gonna try to decode this because it's too much. You would have had to been following for years and know what everything means. Um, Much of it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm more so here to focus on BG123. But one thing that I am curious about is, why is USD leading to the ocean, right? The ocean represents the global, financial market. As we know, all oceans connect. The pearl, who knows? The world is your oyster, go figure. But it leads to the ocean, and it's gold, USD. But as you can see, Bitcoin is just a dead end. It leads to nowhere, or no one knows. No one knows where the Bitcoin leads, which is very interesting because USD being gold, that would be a trip if the American dollar went back to being backed by gold. What would happen to Bitcoin if the American dollar was backed by gold? Because the rise in gold, when gold rises, Bitcoin drops. As well as usually when the DXY goes up, the American dollar goes up, Bitcoin usually goes down. It doesn't happen like that all the time, but I'm just curious if that would have something to do with why Bitcoin. We know about Tether, we know about MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, what he's doing. Um, I don't know. That's why it makes perfect sense. Bitcoin is uncertain. It's like, man, if Tether goes down, what happens to Bitcoin? And we all know, if we can just get all that money that's in Bitcoin, over 2 trillion, to pour into other assets, other cryptocurrencies, hopefully XRP can flip Ethereum and Bitcoin. We see this king is he lost his pinky, probably broke a pinky promise. The old financial system is the king, you know, but and he lost his crown. And we see Brad Garlinghouse allegedly riding with his crown, knight in shining armor. He has the gray beard just like Brad Garlinghouse. Pretty sure everybody agrees that's Brad Garlinghouse. But yeah, but back to Bearable Guy 123. Um, Well, let's look at the gematria. He likes to do codes. He likes to code. Well, let's see what we can get from gematria. BearableGuy123. 222 is a very esoteric number. Order out of chaos, a bunch of other things, but 321 is interesting. But this is how I know Bearable Guy messes with gematria. But he's kind of spooky with it because Bearable Guy123 in the reverse satanic cipher is 589. And trust me, I tried that. I was like, okay, so this is the cipher he likes to use. I've tried to look over all my notes using that reverse satanic cipher, and nothing really pops up, man. Like nothing jumps out. Yeah, this dude knows his stuff, but who is this dude? Who is this dude? Well, there are some clues. Number one clue is that he uses vector art. This app, because I've used this app before. I used to take a class on digital art, and the platform we used was Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop. But this looks like Adobe Illustrator, clear as day. And his picture is in the same on the same platform. So he obviously created this picture. So let's just stop with the suspense and let's just see who I think BG123 is. Well, there's another mysterious dude that has a lot to do with XRP. If you've looked into XRP and Ripple, you obviously know who the hell is Arthur Brito. Ripple's faceless co-founder. Is he even real? What do we know about Arthur Brito? Arthur Brito, co-founder of Ripple Labs, is almost as mysterious as Satoshi Nakamoto himself, credited with founding Ripple XRP and the XRP Ledger alongside Jen McCaleb and Chris Larsen. Arthur Brito has dodged every flash of the crypto limelight. No photos, no interviews, not even a public appearance under the Ripple name. The mystery runs so deep that some XRP fans speculate he might not even exist. If not for a few select revelations from Ripple's CTO David Schwartz, I wouldn't blame you for thinking that Arthur Brito wasn't even a real person. Who is the man behind the code, and why has he chosen the path of obscurity? Arthur Brito II is one of the co-founders behind Ripple, one of the largest blockchain networks in the cryptocurrency industry. Aside from that, little to nothing is known. His X account is completely unused despite having over 12,000 followers. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So, a lot of people think that BG123, Bearable Guy 123, is Brad Garlinghouse because BG, Bearable Guy, and Brad Garlinghouse. But I don't believe that so because this guy, Arthur Brito, let's go to his X page. So we know Bearable Guy messes with the vector art in Adobe Illustrator. But Arthur Brito also messes with, look at his profile pic. This is a South Park character made with the vector art of Adobe Illustrator. How do you know? Because look at the lines for his hair. Look at the rigidness of the face and the outlining of it. This isn't a South Park image. How do we know that? Because we can go look at a South Park image and look how clean it is. Look how clear it is. These are the South Park images. This was someone who created, look, way clear, no ridges on the face. You see that? Very, very clean, very put together. Unlike Arthur Brito's. Look, even his hands, you could tell somebody just created that. Now, if he created this picture when his Twitter came out, 2011, then he wasn't that good, right? He was probably just dabbling in it. But it's undoubtedly, this is a created image. Just like Bearable Guy's images. All these are vector art, Adobe Illustrator. All these images. And look how good he got. So that's one reason I believe that Bearable Guy is Arthur Brito. But the next clue we have is his handle. Arthur Brito. Well, when I put that name in it, nothing pops up. when I just put Arthur Britto into the calculator. But his handle, AH Britto. Drum roll, please. I know what you're thinking. AH Britto better not have nothing to do. AH Britto. 123 bingo. AH Britto one. Let me get rid of that spooky satanic. AH Britto. Arthur Britto's handle. 123 bingo. Along with Ripple USD 123. Global Financial System 123. These are interesting. I don't know what that means, but hopefully it's not some sort of USD crash. 123. We noticed that in his old images you have the Phoenix under. Well, that's Bitcoin. Well, either way, USD crash 123 and Bitcoin rise 123. But the good news is altcoins 123 also. You ready for alt season? I am. But there's a lot to look forward to with this alt season and crypto going up. I know a lot of us who invested early into XRP were up 3x, 4x, if you was buying at 50 cents, which we were doing. But yeah, I see January as a very bullish month. Like, man, get ready, because there's a few, man. So the first thing that's going to happen is Trump's inauguration day. I believe that when Trump is inaugurated, boom, it's going to be just like that, just like when he was elected. It's already, cryptos are already running, but when he's sworn in, boom, it's going to take off. And then not only that, you have, what are we talking about? We have 123 coming up, January 23rd, which, let's put that in the calculator. This is the day I thought something was going to go down. And it's still, something could still happen on that day, 123. Since we're talking about Bearable Guy 123, but January 23, 2025. Oh, that's a Thursday too. Is also 123. So, and then besides that, also remember Gematria and the elites who control these markets, they deal with astrology. And what do we have? January 25th, all planets will align in the sky. When the planets align, their combined gravitational forces ripple across the cosmos. Ancient astrologers believe planetary alignments amplify your energy, opening portals for manifestation, creativity, and transformation. Get ready.